Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Goldy Firman Pramana from Electrical Engineering 2019. So today I want to present about the new generation network. Okay, so the definition of a next generation networks based on ITU or International Telecommunication Union is a packet-based network able to provide telecommunication services to users and able to make use of multiple broadband QoS-enabled transport technologies, and in which service-related functions are independent of the underlying transport-related technologies. So why we use NGN? Because it provides user with unrestricted access to networks, competitive service providers, and or services of their choice, and also encourage generalized mobility, which will allow users to receive service in a consistent and ubiquitous way. So here is the NGN standardization. For the number one is ITU-T, is a telecommunication standardization sector, and number two ATIS, or Alliance for Telecommunication, and then the third is at ETSI, or European Telecom Standard Institute, and the last is 3GPP, or Third Generation Partnership Project. So here is the practical meaning of NGN. This is, we can see here, that is the best for IP, unlimited BW. So it manage IP by considering quality, security, and also mobility. And for the broadband is fixed, mobile, and also wireless. So basically, NGN is a broadcast managed IP based network. NGN got benefits from today's broadband capabilities over fixed, over mobile, and over wireless, and it also has capabilities to support manage feature of IP based network. Especially, we can see here quality of services, security, and also mobility. And for the next section is the key principle of NGN. The traditional conception of NGN provide possibility creation of new multi-network, which carry out the role of instrument for realizing existing and future services on one platform. Equipment where control stratum, basically it is software and IMS, is key element of NGN. For the first is open architecture, that is open to third-party services creation, updating, and integration of service logic, as well as distributed control and enhanced security and protection. And for the independent provisioning is to promote competition, and the service provision process should be separated from network operating using distributed open control mechanism. And for the last is multiplicity. The NGN functional architecture will provide the necessary configuration flexibility to allow different access of technology. So here are the NGN standardization problem. The first one is existing network migration towards NGN. Second is connection of other network to IP network. The next is development in the field of access technologies. And the next is provision of services and development of new ones. And then interworking in the area of addressing. And then sixth is interworking of signaling system, and the last is roaming and mobility. So here I provide the features of NGN. There are packet-based transfer, separation of control function among DC, causation and application service, decoupling of service provision, support for a wide range, broadband capabilities with end-to-end QoS, interworking with legacy network, generalized mobility, undefined characteristic for the same service as previous user, and independence of service-related function from underlying transport technologies. So, okay, here's the table, the comparison between the BSDN, Internet, and NGN. You can see these multimedia services is for BSDN is not available, and for the QoS it is the Internet not available. Network intelligence, Internet 2, and so on. This is the comparison between those three. Okay, so the next is the concept of capabilities as reusable building blocks for services and application. So we can see here the diagram. This is the external service, and this is the internal service, which is interconnected to these reusable blocks, which means this is service creation or execution, and this the bigger rectangle, it is NGN resources. This all is the generic concept of any or network interface. So we can see the characteristic here. This is transport connectivity, communication modes, and so on. And then this is the NGN basic reference model. So this is the layer of each function. So we can see for the upper side is NGN service layer, which consisting user plane, control plane, and also management plane. And for the this in the bottom is NGN transport layer, is the same as is consisting same as the NGN service layer. And then this is the key feature of NGN function. You can see from this diagram, this is a variety of mobile and fixed terminal and their profile management targeting at FMC. You can see here the legacy terminal and customer networks going into the IP multimedia services that reuse and adapt of 3GPP IMS to provide multimedia services, and go to here user profile function. We can see also this the green one. This is the evolution scenario of BSDN and short-term solution. And then for the application is going through the application support function and service support function, which is the service delivery platform making use of NGN more easily. And then from here we go to these again other NGN service components. And here there are two types of user profile function. There are NAGF and RACF. The difference is for this is the network attachment control function, and for this is the resource and admission. Going to here, and then Next is going through the access network function, which is the broadband accessible to private IPTV, and also going to the edge function, which is the border gateways enabling secure internet networking, and also core transport function, unified IP network with improved security and QoS, or quality of service. And then this is the border gateway, enabling secure internet networking, and also the core transport function, media processing to assist content delivery. Okay, for the next is the diagram of the NGN architecture. It is the simple diagram one to make easier we to know step by step, and then the flow chart from this application, going to the application support function and service support function. By using the control, we can see this parameter of the line and so on. We can see here is going to the service control and content delivery function, and then it is consisting of a service user profile and content delivery function. And after finishing this service transaction, then next by control again, we're going to the mobility management and control function, and it ends in the transport function. And this is the management function, IDM function, and user function. And then for this is SNI and NNI, which is the SNI is consisting of the function from other service provider, and NNI is a function from other networks. And this is the impact of the NGN architecture. We can see here this the PSTN internet. This is the comparison between this parameter. There are service, switching, transmission, medium. There are maybe as similar like this. We can see here. This is the transmission is all is the same, PDH, SDH, but maybe the difference is only on switching, service, and the medium for the PSTN and PSDN is same. Going to here, we can see the voice, internet, video, managed IP platform. Going to the DSL optic-based mobile. And then this is the transit network. You can see from the central national layer going to regional layer, so it will be more complicated from the upside to the bottom, because the customer will be much more the underside. So going to the next NGN for a single layer transit network, we can see here from the national original layer going to the LEX, or also called by GB layer, and it will end it in RU layer. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.